Aloha and welcome to Showcase Hawaii, Hawaii's only home shopping show. I'm Wayne Nunez.
And I'm Lori Nunez.
We have a great show for you.
We're excited to be bringing you some new colors in our Hawaiian Quilt Print engraved umbrellas. They have this beautiful Hawaiian proverb.
We are always selling out of the colors. We only have 6 left.
Yes.
We have added some, the Black Sands Monstera, the Rainforest Green Monstera, and the Torch Red Ginger. You've been calling and asking, and we hear you.
It is nice, though, that a lot of people have been emailing, texting, calling, and letting us know that they love watching the show because it helps to uplift them and make them happy. They like your sense of humor.
Yeah, it takes them...
you make them laugh.
It takes them away for a few minutes,
yeah.
and they said they look forward and keep doing a good work and
Right.
good job, and it was just really touching. So we really appreciate you and all the calls. That being said, we know you have your favorites.
I know, and can you believe?
Oh, I was talking about you and me. No, actually, your favorite products.
Well, Mai called and she said that she thinks we're cute.
Oh,
She really loves.
I think I'm a little old to be cute.
She loves watching.
Handsome.
Her favorite thing is umbrellas.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
we got you covered.
So she couldn't decide, and we had sold out of our Sandy Shores ulu.
Print.
But we surprised her with a few other ulu options.
Then we added what's our gray sky, and this is cool because a lot of guys were asking, "Hey, I want something that I could carry around," and I was like, "Hey, you can carry around any
You
of them."
guys say hey a lot.
And then they said, "No, I
Well,
want some dark colors."
And it's not just for guys because Mai said gray and black are her favorite colors.
Well, there you go.
So she was super
we added
happy.
this beautiful ulu with a gray background and a black ulu print, which that's my favorite actually.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is our yin yang ulu.
Except it's hard, like with children, you can't really say which one is your favorite because you'll hurt the feelings of the other umbrellas.
Yeah, I was gonna say no. You know what happens? The ones that sell out are always favorites. So, but actually, I can't say that because they always sell out. But you can see how striking that gray with the black is.
I think
now this is
too.
our yin yang. This is
Right.
our white ulu on
Well,
a black.
You know what I'm excited about this black umbrella?
This one or that one?
Well,
That one. Yes.
really both. But actually, I guess it's for all the umbrellas. But we always talk about how there's a sea of black umbrellas, and we just think it was so funny when we would be in New York and you say, "Oh, I'll meet you on the corner of whatever," and then you can't find the person because it's all black. Everybody's got a black umbrella. So, these are our exclusive designs, and we wanted to bring you something that's different, cheerful, but still your classic black.
Right.
And this is a wonderful, wonderful design.
This
I love it.
will make you stand out in a crowd. Now, I have to mention, we do have green Monstera left. And again, it's like the purple where we have a limited supply because we featured the purple and the green last month, but they flew out. I'm telling you, this
Gosh.
is what...
It's exciting, though. It's fun for us.
Yes.
Because it validates that you love our designs.
Yes.
And, sometimes we're thinking, what color do people want?
I do love this ginger blue. I think it's just really
Can I
kind
get
of
behind
bold and striking. The blue is just brilliant blue. This is nice because it's a 36-inch canopy.
Yes.
Many people have called and they said, "Can I use it in the rain?"
And we test these out, you
Yes.
know, so we make sure. And what I didn't like is if we shared an umbrella, one of us would have a wet shoulder or sleeve, And so this is big enough that you can see. And I love how it looks on the outside, but I love how it looks on the inside too.
Yeah, it has fiberglass ribs, so they're very flexible, which everybody loves.
Yes.
Another question, are they strong? They are very strong.
Wow.
Now, don't go out in a windstorm because this will pull you away.
Right,
That's how
right.
strong they are.
Right.
But I think that You're going to love this. They stand out beautifully. And of course, we have the engraved handle, which is unique in
Yes.
itself. We wanted something that really, was unique to Hawaii. And I think that the quilt print, the fact that it's quilt print, the
Right.
colors, you can see the gray next to the blue there, and the engraved handle all combined,
Right.
that's all like pluses.
And we tried to make it where it could be for a man or a woman.
Right.
And really any age, because we have all ages that love their umbrellas. And people love that full size, having the, like you're saying, the fiberglass ribs. You've got this nice wooden handle. Of course, the beautiful engraving that adds that extra touch.
Yeah,
But-
that Ola Ikawai Aka Opua.
Yes.
It just says everything. There's life in the water from the clouds. It's a beautiful Hawaiian proverb.
This engraving makes it really unique.
Well, nobody has it. We're the only one that has it
Right.
on all the island in the world.
Well,
We're the only one in the
it's
world.
true. And can I just say, these are our exclusive designs. You're not going to find them anywhere else. And we always have those of you who will call and say, I saw it. I was going to order it right then. And then, I got busy. I forgot. So I really want it now. I need it. And
I
then
have
they're
people
gone.
calling that say that, and they've been
Right?
waiting years, sitting, ready to pick up the phone, but they don't pick up the phone because they're not sure. And then by the time they do, it's sold out. And
Well-
they said, "Oh, I watch you all the time. I've watched you for years, but I haven't had the urge to buy anything until now." And I'm like, "Oh,
Well,
I'm sorry, it's sold
But
out."
you just reminded me that these umbrellas, this year was the first time we brought them back in a couple of years, right? It's been, so we had a
With
list.
this many colors, actually.
Right, but we had a list that
And
we
designs.
actually went down and called everybody. And I was so surprised that after so many years, they still wanted, they were waiting.
Right.
Like you said.
Well, we had a list of people we needed to call.
Right.
And people we needed to email.
Right.
People we had contacted on social
Right.
media. Everybody. The engraving sets it apart.
I
think.
know. I
But-
know. And it's not just, we talk about this, but it's not just the joy you get in gifting it to someone, but you get a second joy when they respond because they're so happy, they love it, they
Well-
use it, they like it, they get compliments.
I like walking down the street with it because it's so different.
Yes.
And it's so unique.
Right.
And it stands out
I
so
know.
much. Whether you're in Hawaii or you're on the mainland or anywhere in the world,
Right.
if you're walking down the street with one of these, you are going to stand out.
And it will start a conversation.
It will start a conversation. But I think the unique thing or the neat thing that we did this year, we listened to a lot of the guys and they said, the colors are all really beautiful. My wife loves the fuchsia and the purples and the yellows, but I want something more where, I kind of don't stand out as much, but I still want it to have a unique look.
That's
So-
where we're breaking them in from the solid black.
Right.
We're moving them into some print. But I will say that although you're saying it's guys, I have had women who say, I love black, my favorite color is blue, or I love that gray on gray. So it really does work for anyone and any age. We've seen this being gifted to so many people. Kaiolani has been constantly placing orders.
Yes.
She's the best. And she said, this year, I'm going to get my whole list done early. And so she's been sending them to the mainland, to neighbor islands. And I love seeing the different combinations she puts for each group of people, or sometimes it's just one person, but other times it's to a whole family. I just love seeing that. And it's a great gift when you're trying to figure out something for someone who has everything.
That's
and
unique.
And you want them to have something that they're going to use. For me, that's the greatest gift, is getting something that I'm going to use, I'm going to enjoy it. Every time I use it, I'm going to think about you, that you thought of me, and that you were thoughtful enough to gift me something like this.
Now, you mentioned the shipping. I want to point out it's $5 shipping each umbrella if you're shipping to the mainland. Now, if you're just shipping to Waipahu or Hilo or Kapa'a, you get free shipping.
Right.
So you don't have to worry about that. And you really, $5 to go to the
It's
mainland.
such a deal.
It's a minimum.
Everyone has been saying they're so
Yes.
grateful. It's such a deal. And just to not even have to go to the post office or go to UPS or go to, figure out a box and
That's
put
the
it all
worst.
together. And
Right.
remember, we can include a note from you. But I just want to go over this again, that this, there are 6 designs as of us putting this show together. By the time you call, I'm not sure what we'll have left. So you want to
we
make
have
sure.
a limited number of all the 6
So make sure
colors.
you call if you see the color that you want and you want to get it right out. Of course, as we move closer to the holidays, you're going to need to allow a little bit more time for sending it out. And they have, just so many great features. You can see that the canopy is large. It's about 36 inches across, right? And then you can see the beautiful wood tip. And, it has this graphite frame inside that is just flexible. So there's some give to that. And I just find that, for example, this print, right? This is a very neutral, beautiful beige. And then you've got that bold black Monstera print that just really stands out. And of course, we got a little peek of the Rainforest Green Monstera. But this will match anything that you're wearing. And I think that if you're trying to decide what color to get, this is a really good choice.
It is. And again, people ask us all the time, can I use it in the rain? These are rain umbrellas first. I want to say that.
It does repel the rain. Some people did tell us that they've found themselves with umbrellas that I guess would soak up the water,
Right.
which I had never heard of.
But these
So,
are
yes, they
rain
do,
umbrellas
yes.
first, and first and foremost. And then I think that having that SPF 30 to protect you from the sun
Yeah, it's
allows
it's
you to
bonus.
basically carry it any time of the day.
Well, we have a lot of people who love going for walks. They also want to make sure if they're walking along the highway or the roadway that the cars can see them. So they like having a more
That's true.
vibrant color. And that's where, they'll pick this green, which is the beautiful green Monstera. Or they'll pick a red, or really any of them. You'll still
that red
notice
ginger.
them.
Oh,
Yes.
that torch red ginger.
Right.
You will stand out. a lot of people though are kind of shy about being standing out, but I kind of like it when you're being noticed. So I have no problem carrying that around.
Right. I think it's just having something different. And again, it's something that's useful. And it's just bringing a little bit of aloha because you won't find this anywhere. So it's really a
Yes.
neat gift to have.
They are unique to us.
And the gray skies with the ulu, which is the breadfruit, right? That's a really nice design, very classic. And this is something that would do well, I think, anywhere, but especially on the mainland, because if you're wearing a lot of the darker colors during the winter months. And then, of course, you have the black with the white ulu, which is very stunning.
It's that striking.
Yes.
It really feels like a yin yang. The contrast is very striking against one another, and it's very bold to be carrying around this too. You're seeing the gray skies and the brilliant blue ginger. Very striking. We just released these, so this is new for this month.
So exciting.
They're going to be going quickly. In fact, because we had sold out of prior colors,
Yes.
we had to release them online because people wanted to order sets of 3.
Right.
So we had to do that. So they have already been selling.
Well,
so.
and the first customers were super excited that they were getting it
Yes,
first.
yes.
But you can still be at the top of the list.
You can be.
Because it's going to sell out really fast.
Right.
So
Now,
it's a good idea to order now.
I noticed that a lot of these companies that say free shipping locally, they're starting to change their policies.
Right.
But with Showcase Hawaii, we're still offering that free shipping here in Hawaii.
Right.
Now the
we will do
mainland,
that as long as we can.
yes,
But we don't know how long that will be.
but the mainland
try.
shipping for these are $5 each. I have to remind you of
Mm-hmm.
that, but it's very low in comparison to what you would pay if you yourself went. Plus,
Mm-hmm.
you got to remember, if you're going to send it yourself, you have to package it.
Mm-hmm.
You have to put a note in it. you have to go to the post office and you have to make sure you have the correct amount. And then you have to brace yourself for what they're going to charge you because
know.
it's going to be expensive.
People are always so surprised and happy when they know we can put a note in
Exactly. So
Yeah.
we try and take the work out of this process
Right.
for you. Now, if you've never ordered before, and I am always surprised with all the new customers we have.
Yes.
I'm pleasantly surprised with all the people that have been watching us throughout the years.
Yes.
That means that you're not sick of me
Oh,
yet.
well, Ka'ahu Manu has been our
Oh, she's
customer
great,
for
yes.
years,
Yes.
and we appreciate you so much. And one thing I love is she always takes the time to write us a
She
note.
does.
And she'll just say, "Oh, I got it. I'm so excited. Thank you so much." And that's what she did. She said, "I received it, and thank you so much." And we really appreciate you and all our customers that take the time to write us a note.
Yeah, I gotta say it does
Amazing.
brighten our day, and you know we look forward to seeing that or reading it on air because we really appreciate all the years that we've been on and all the people that have been supporting us throughout the year and Showcase Hawaii, and we really enjoy doing this,
And-
which is fun.
And here's something funny, and I just have to remind you that, okay, so our umbrellas are delivered by UPS. And UPS, they have different places they put it for you. And most people say, oh, they know where to put it, or I know where they put it. But we always will still get a few calls where they're like, oh, it hasn't been delivered yet. Of course, we'll check, and we're like, oh, it looks like it's in your garage, or oh, they left it at your front door, you know, but you're used to going out the side door, the kitchen door, so you didn't check your front door. It's always so funny because they'll hold onto the phone and say, oh, let me check, and you can hear them walking, and then they're like, oh, it's there, thank you so much.
In fact, we had somebody get a delivery,
Right.
and I think the neighbor or the husband or somebody put it under a ramp that went up to their house.
Oh, right. You know, it was one of those things where he just thought, oh, you know, I'll do that for now.
And I don't want it to get wet.
Yeah,
I'll protect
and
it.
then we'll, you know, check on it later. Of course, she called and she said, I didn't get it.
Now, mind you, this was like 3 weeks later, after the delivery.
And she's like, I don't know where it is. And I told her, we've never lost a package.
Right.
So ask someone. And sure enough, it was there.
See? Now, in addition to giving us a call at 888-965-7467 or going online and checking out our website and ordering yourself, you can do this cool way of accessing
We're so high tech.
our information. I know, exactly. So see that QR code, that little box in the lower right corner? If you turn on your camera on your smartphone and you hold it up to that, you'll see this, our website actually pop up on your screen. You just tap that and it will bring it directly to the umbrellas on your mobile phone or your tablet.
And we actually got a lot of requests from customers saying, please add a QR code
Yes.
because it takes you straight to where you can place the order on your own and do it very quickly. And they
Yes.
like that convenience.
Unless you have it saved in your phone, which a lot of people do, this is an easy way without having to punch in all the
like the web
letters
address,
and
right.
web address. So you could go right to us. It pops it up where the umbrellas show up, and then it has a drop-down menu, and you can choose your umbrellas. You could choose a set of 3. But if you don't want to deal with that, just give us a call, and we're happy to help you over the phone.
And everybody's saying, wow, it's going to make such a great gift. And of course, I always remind them, don't forget yourself,
Right.
you know? And I have to say, I've had several people call to send to their children, whether it's their son or their daughter on the mainland. And as a parent, I'm always like, oh, that's so far. They're so far away, you know? And they're like, oh, yeah, it's like I miss them every day. I think about them every day. And
Our daughter
You know.
went to a study abroad in another
Yes.
country.
yes, I
And-
didn't get any sleep.
Yes, exactly.
because of the time difference.
Exactly. So
And then you're just thinking about them
Yeah.
constantly.
now I want to point out what you're seeing is we do have a closure on these, a Velcro closure, so
Yeah.
it keeps them nice and tight. when we're using these umbrellas, we just shake them off after the rain.
Right.
And then there's also this easy opening, and it won't catch your fingers.
Right.
Which is very nice.
Right.
But you can see the ribs right there. They're very flexible, and I love them because they don't bend. You know those old school umbrellas
Right.
that get caught in the wind and then they break? They
Yes.
bend backwards?
Yes.
These are really strong and flexible. So you're really going to have these for a long time. We've had some of our original designs that we use for years, over
Right.
10 years. But you can see the saying there. You'll get a little tag. There's life in the water from the clouds. It's a beautiful Hawaiian proverb. We have that engraved on all the handles. People are buying these for Christmas. They're buying all the colors. So they're going very quickly.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times we get calls for people that want every single color.
Right.
And it's just amazing how quickly they are selling. In fact,
Well,
as more people learn about us
Yes.
on the mainland, we're sending more to the mainland.
well, and we're getting requests for colors, you
Yes.
know, and so we make note of that. If we get a lot of requests for a certain color, we definitely will try to bring that to you. Again, these are our exclusive designs. You won't find them anywhere else. And the quality and the beauty of it, we get so many comments about it. And the thing that makes me laugh the most is everyone will always say, oh my gosh, I was going to buy it as a gift, but I don't know. I might
I'm
have
gonna
to keep it.
Yeah, exactly.
And then when they get it, they'll call back and say, oh, I have to keep it, you know, one of each color, and I'll order more for gifts. But I think it's always nice to give something that you love so much, right? It
Yes.
brings you so much joy. And I also think it makes me very happy when people say it brings a smile to them.
Now,
right?
Gary called. He's visiting, or he was visiting, and he ordered 3 at first, and then he kept watching, and he said, you know what? Give me the other ones, any other ones that you have. So I told him about the new ones that we just released. I said, oh, you've just missed out. We sold the last beige, but I added 3 more. This is what we have. He said, give them to me all of them, sorry. And then he said, can you do me a favor? Can you send them to the mainland?
Yes.
I said, well, it's $5 each for shipping to the mainland, but it's free here. He said, no, I'm here now, but I packed very light and I don't want
Smart.
to carry it. So he said, can you just ship them? And I told him, $5 each. He said, no problem. That's a deal. And I said, well, if we were to ship these, or if you were to ship them, it would be about $40 an umbrella.
Oh yeah,
which is ridiculous.
I just had someone else call today to send it to her daughter in the Northeast, and she was saying that is such a great deal. I mean, not only is the postage expensive, but to take the time to box it, and we have a special box for it, and then to take it down to get sent. I mean, it's this whole process, right?
It is
and
a
so,
huge process.
for you to just pick up the phone, place the order, and then, wait for it to arrive there and get the thank you, I feel good about that, you know?
We also had a wonderful caller or viewer. She purchased every color that we had, which was nice, and she used it for a celebration of life.
Oh,
So
yes.
she passed it out to all the guests.
Yes.
And she said it's in honor of her mother because her mother and her father met when it was raining.
Well, what was neat is Tracy didn't know that until her father just mentioned it
Oh, so nice.
recently.
Yeah.
And he just said, oh, it just has a lot of meaning when it rains because, and so during the celebration of life, sure enough, it rained. And so it was just a nice memory that he had and I feel like rain, it just is so refreshing. It renews everything. The air smells good, everything looks green, and so it always makes me happy when it rains.
It's funny because I wash my car in the rain. I don't wash my car and wait for it to rain because it always seems, it always happens. You wash your car, it rains.
Right.
So what I do, because I'm kind of, I like to conserve water. So when it rains, I'll get the bucket out, and Lori's like, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm washing the truck. It's our car." And she's like, "It's raining." I said, "That's why I'm doing it." So what I do is I'll wash it down.
That's
It
smart,
rains
though.
really hard. It rinses, and I don't get water spots because it's not hard water. It's rainwater, and it
That's
turns out
actually
perfectly.
very eco and
I've told her
friendly
this
and
before,
efficient.
and she's this
No,
is
I'm
the
just
first time.
commenting publicly.
Okay, so try it sometime, and then it dries overnight, and then you're good to go in the morning, and you
really
have
smart.
a nice, fresh, car, nice and clean. But we, as Lori was saying, had so many requests from the guys, and they're like, "Do you have any guy colors?" I was like, "Oh, guy
They're
colors,
all
okay."
guy colors. But can I say too, I want to clarify because I get this question a lot, even though we talk about it on the show. They'll say, well, can I order 3 blue and still get the special, or 3 black? And yes, you can do 2 black, 1 blue.
And you
2
will
blue,
always
1
get
black.
the special because you were always special to us.
And if you want to not order in increments of 3, but right after you order the first 3, if you order 4 or you order 5, you will still get a discount on each one that you order.
Yes, it doesn't have to be in sets of 3, is what she's saying. So you can order an odd
Once
number.
you order 3, and
Anytime
then
you go
after
over.
that,
And again, $5 shipping to the mainland, free shipping,
each umbrella going to the mainland.
free
Just such a great
shipping
deal.
here in Hawaii, $5 each to the mainland.
So when you're sending a gift, we can help you with writing your note. A lot of times people are like, "Oh, I don't know what to say."
Well, they'll say something simple like, "From Uncle," and I'm like, "No, you can't do that. you gotta give it some oomph.
Or make them laugh. Sometimes people will use nicknames or, say something or...
Well, I usually say, okay, let's say something like, "Sent with warm alohas from Hawaii," and they're like, yeah,
or
do
a
that.
special gift from Hawaii, especially for you, or thinking of you. And we can even do like a heart shape,
Yeah.
love, Nana.
Exactly. So we can take what you want to say and make it even better. How's that? Well, we hope you're able to get in on one of these great deals today.
The ordering process is so fast and so easy, so log on to showcasehawaii.tv.
Thanks for watching.
Bye for now.